my skincare as I spilled the tea on reality TV. So obviously the challenge premiered last week, but they cut out so much of the scene. And this time I took notes. First of all, I was sitting right there while my number one Justin and my partner Derek were having that heart-to-heart conversation. I was literally right there. And we saw Derek make a lot of empty promises, trying to connect with Justin, being like, as a gay man, I'm passing the torch to you. But as a vet, he should have known not to make empty promises like that so early in the game. Because literally the game could flip in a second. And that's what happened. Oh, BTW, I just used the Dr. Althea Vitamin C Boosting Serum. If you have sensitive skin and don't really like vitamin C, I recommend trying this one out. It is great for sensitive skin. So obviously there were a few names floating around. There was Justin, Jake, and Ben. Originally, it was supposed to be Ben and Jake. So then I was like, you know what? Let's put Ben in. No tea, no shade. Love you, Ben. But Ben would have just been the best name for me and my partner. But then it became between Justin and Jake. And at that point, Jake was on my chopping block. Because I'm not going to say my bestie's name. That's so bad for my game. And also, as a viewer, two besties at elimination, I'm so sorry. It hits every time. Because Rogan and Jake are besties outside of this. In the mornings, I like to go with the Dr. Althea 345 cream. I've been kind of breaking out a lot. I think it's because of the stress from the show. So this is really good if you want hydrating, nourishing, and blemish care. And obviously, I'm not part of the UK Alliance, but I knew my partner Derek was. And let me give you a hot reality tip. If a group of people try to convince y'all that they're not in an alliance, chances are they're in a fucking alliance. So when Justin's name started floating around, I went straight to my partner Derek and I was like, we are not voting him. And he looks at me, he goes, but I am. What? After your whole pass the torch conversation? That's crazy. Ultimately decided, agree to disagree, we're just gonna vote different ways. Which did put a strain in our relationship, but we understood where each other were coming from. So I went straight to Justin and I told him, I was like, Derek is gonna vote against you or vote for you. Against you? Whatever. And Justin was crushed by Derek. And that was like 10 minutes before deliberation. So at deliberation, TJ tells us that we're actually voting as partners. Woo-hoo. So then at that point, I turned to Derek and I told him, I'll vote your way. Which pissed me off so bad. I was so hyped to see Justin win the elimination. You guys don't even know, the energy in that arena was insane. But they actually didn't even show that Justin's wheel literally toppled over and fell completely off. So then obviously production came to reset it. But Rogan was allowed to keep going and the time didn't stop, which I thought was interesting. Oh, but anyway, I also forgot to mention that I roomed with all veteran women, which was iconic of me. Like, I was the only new threat. And the room was me, of course, Nani, Michaela, Aviv, Anissa, and Ashley. Like, that is a powerhouse room. So shout out to them, but don't forget to watch the challenge tomorrow. And make sure you get a Korean sunscreen like this one. I don't want to see no SPF 30, SPF 40. I need SPF 50 plus PA plus plus plus.